Hey guys, this is Doug,
And this is Pat.
and we're back talking about vintage guitars that we really enjoy playing a lot, and we're going to compare them with newer guitars, newer versions of them, and hear what they sound like. Our topic today is going to be the Gibson Les Paul Special. They have two versions of this guitar, and we have both versions with us today. This one's a single cutaway special, and the other one is the double cutaway special. We're going to play them and compare them to the Gibson reissue of same, with the supposedly the P90 pickups on them, different than the humbuckings we did last time. I'm sure you all are familiar with the P90s, but you know, we were talking about why are they called P90s?
You know, nobody seems to know. There's all kinds of speculation, but it's kind of like the P38 can opener. Where did that really come from?
Gibson? No?
Might have
Nobody,
been.
well, I guess that goes back to nobody knows.
Yep.
Where does it come from?
Ask Billy Gibbons. You've talked to him, haven't you?
Yeah, I talked to him right there.
Oh,
What is that thing?
oh.
Well, Pat's going to brew us up some tea, and then we're going to plug in these guitars and we're going to see what they can do. We're going to compare the single to the single and the double to the double, and we will see what they sound like, and we'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll get your opinion on it. We'll be right back. Okay, we've got our tea, we're ready to go. Let's start with the 57. This guitar has the original frets on it. They're kind of small. The neck shape on it is very round, very
Yeah, big C.
Yeah, very large C-shaped neck. Kind of probably typical,
Yep.
like those guys. And what we're kind of looking for is for us when we hear them, is we're looking for the same thing we were looking for with the humbucking pickups, which is we want that attack, that spot-on definition. And then when we play solos, when we play notes, we want that. So also we have P90s, which are single coil, so there you go. Is that it actually changes tone. It actually has like a ow, almost like a wah-wah pedal, make that vibrato extra sweet, which is a resonant part of the guitar. We're running this initially right here through with the Vox AC10. It's a 1965, about a 15 watt head. The speakers are the Celestion G12, also known as the Bulldogs. Even though they're not Bulldogs, they're Celestion Alnico speakers, 1965 also. The 1957 Les Paul. Throaty. I think this is a really chunky sounding guitar. It has great definition
fat
to it.
sound, yep.
Big, fat. It's got that nice sweet thing. So when we play kind of slow, the notes have so much personality to them that you can get away with it. It's got that ringing harmonic. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. It's got a nice ringing harmonic over the top of it. This is the reissue Single cutaway special in cherry finish. What are some of the things about this guitar that we see that are different than the original one? Neck.
The neck is thinner. The frets are bigger.
Frets are quite large. They're modern frets. They feel really good. It's a really nice playing guitar. The neck feels flatter. Doesn't have that big C thing happening there. So
well, you know, it's interesting because Gibson calls this a 60 in their catalogs and the serial number and all that, but it is
as a zero.
It is more like a 56, 57,
Mm-hmm.
thinner neck like a 60.
Mm-hmm. When was this one made?
This is 98.
So maybe they're a little bit different. You know, that Gibson makes a lot of these models, and they might be different from year to year.
Yeah.
And the pickups are supposed to be P90s. The ohmage on these reads a little bit hotter than the old one, a little over 8. This is the treble pickup on this. Much brighter. So right away the guitar is a little ballsier. It doesn't have that wood thunk to it as much as the 57 does from where we're sitting right here.
That's because it's red.
They're all like this, all the red ones? Yeah, what? Where'd you get that from? You just make that
I
up?
don't know if they even did a red back in 57.
Good point. Good point. I think that's right. Probably be hearing from you guys about that. That and about why do they call them P90 pickups. So a little bit brighter. The big frets definitely make this guitar much easier to play. But it's not thunky in wood, but it's definitely got some great high end happening in there. This is going up high on it. Nice vibrato. Those vibratos, very sweet. They change tone like that. Are you paying attention here?
Yeah.
Miking it up with the Audio Technica 4040, running it into Pro Tools. Everything is totally flat. There's no effect processing, there's no reverb, there's no delays, there's no distortion pedal. So now we're going to do double cutaways just to see what they may or may not sound different than the other guys. So what about this guitar? What's the year of this guitar? It has a stamped-in serial number.
Stamped in, it's 4-digit. This one is a 1960, which makes this rig 52 years old.
52. Don't need ID to buy liquor anymore when you're 52. Isn't that right, Junior?
That's right.
I mean, Special? That's right, we're doing Junior some other day.
Junior some
Ah,
other
we don't.
Next time.
How's your tea?
Next time.
All right, we're going to plug this into the box, and let's hear what it does. Yeah. Donkey. This guitar, of course, has larger frets on it because it's a 1960, so it's way easier to play to me than the older ones. Neck on this is very thin profile, very thin, flat and thin. So it feels, I guess you could call it a fast neck. You know, neck is just all up to your individual preference. Sounds real throaty though, real thunky to me. Nice vibratos because of the frets in the guitar. reissue of the Les Paul Special with the pickup down like this. What year is this?
207.
207, so they're probably making it maybe like this now. This is a beautiful guitar. It's just, the finish on it is just dead on. It's got the ink serial number on it. It's supposed to be a 60. It's got the 0 there. It's got a beautiful rosewood fingerboard. It looks like Brazilian rosewood, but I don't know. We were admiring the fact that we just love the way that the binding and the dots look on these
very
specials.
simple, very clean.
So, cut of the pick guards right on this. The neck on it is a little bit rounder in C shape, actually, than the original 60 over there. So it feels maybe just a little bit better. The frets are now also a little bit taller and a little bit thinner than the 60. So let's hear what it sounds like. It sure is loud. Well, that was pretty fun. God, it's great hearing those guitars, man. They all sounded so different, didn't they?
They all sound different, whether they're single cutaway, double cutaway. You know, there's just something about the big slab of mahogany with the P90 pickups. It's sunk down into the wood as opposed to mounted on top of the wood. No tunematic bridge. You're going directly into a stop tail piece that goes directly down into the mahogany.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty, you know, no nonsense type guitar.
It's pretty amazing to me, too, that P90s, which were older than humbuckings, have that Gibson sound to them. And then when humbuckings came along, they have the similar sound, too. It's not like it was a radical new sound.
Yeah.
Like we're going to see what we're going to do. We're going to do juniors next. Old and new. We're going to have a guest artist on that come in and help us out. Play some old ones, play some new ones, talk about them. Then we're going to do Les Paul Customs, the original bar magnet ones, triple pickup ones from the latter part of the 50s, and compare them with new ones. And we've got weird amps in the future. We've got just lots of stuff we're going to talk about and play. So,
And don't forget the Firebirds.
we want to mention that besides Johnny Winter, who of course, it's the first time I ever saw anybody play them with success. But anyway, yeah. We'll talk about those artists, and we'll get Firebirds, and we'll do the whole thing. So, thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time.
Bye.